G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. For new viewers, welcome. Hope you enjoy the content. Check out the playlist below. And for all the regular viewers, thanks again for joining me. Sunday afternoon, I just thought I'd take a few minutes to talk about canvas bags and budget camping. So everyone wants good storage for all their camping gear, their bits and pieces, and canvas bags are hugely popular. I don't know about other blokes out there, but I know myself, every time I see a canvas bag somewhere, a bit like ladies with their handbag collection, I have to buy canvas bags. I end up buying more bags than I've got things for, and I find things to put in the canvas bags. Maybe a mental issue, I don't know. Comment below and let me know, do you love canvas bags as well? But what got me thinking about just shooting this short clip was the long weekend just recently. One of my work colleagues was going to go on his first camping trip, and he didn't have much in the way of camping gear, but he wanted to get his wife and young daughter out camping, and hats off to him. For anyone, get out there and camp. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to have all the high-end gear. Kmart, for under $100, you can get a tent, you can get blow-up mattresses, you can get little fold-out tables. My channel's always been about camping on a budget and not going into, you know, ARB or Iron Man and picking everything in the catalogue and spending a lot of money. So budget camping's always in the back of my mind. Canvas bags you need for storage. So I lent my mate a couple of bags. These ones are from Aldi. Now there's a whole swag of brands on the market, all the major brands. You've got Adventure Kings, crashpad, ARB, as I said, Iron Man. There's a couple of mobs in Western Australia. There's Drifta. I do own a number of Drifta bags, Aussie-made Drifta bags from up there at Gloucester, and they're fantastic. My swag bag is a custom-made swag bag from Drifta in Gloucester. Had it for years now, and you just can't beat them. Obviously, a lot of the Aussie-made bags are a little bit dearer, so I guess not to take away from them. I'm a huge supporter of Australian-made product. Anyone that follows the channel or knows me knows that I will always support Aussie-made wherever I can if there's an option. Even if it costs a little bit more, I'll always buy Aussie-made. What made me think of doing this video, as I said, I've got a couple that I bought from Aldi. Actually, I think from memory I bought one, and my boss loved it so much he wanted to go and buy a couple, so he loaded up and gave me a couple of extras, which was very great of him. I've got one bag there which is my 12 volt kit, so it's got voltmeter, little blowtorch for doing heat shrink, it's got soldering iron, stuff like that in it. Good little compact size. These actually fit behind the back seat of the Navara. It folds down, and I've got a couple of bags in behind there. This other one, which I'll put a bit of overlay footage, but that's got a whole bunch of little lamps that you can hang off your pergola or gazebo for nice lighting at night time. Now they were about $25 each or something from Aldi from memory, maybe 29, I can't remember. I've had these for a couple of years now, and they've done the job really well. But just recently, last weekend I think it was, our local Lions Rotary Club, they have a couple of fetes throughout the year at the Clarendon Showground in the Hawkesbury. It's the showgrounds that are opposite the RAAF base there at Richmond, and it's a fantastic cause. Rotary and Lions Club, they give so much money back to really reputable causes. Their charity work is just outstanding. So we go along every year, mainly for the bacon and egg sandwiches, because they're bloody good. And they're $3 or something, so we always go in and spend more money than we should, but it goes to a fantastic cause. And they have a bit of a trash and treasure as well. People have stalls there selling everything from cleaning out their garage, you know, rusty tools, shovels, everything. But it's a great cause. The money that people pay for the stalls goes straight to Rotary or Lions Club, and at $50 a stall, and a lot of stalls, it's a really good fundraiser for them. So we always go along and try and support it in one way or another. We went to it, I think it was last weekend or the weekend before, and they have their own stall set up there. And I happened to be walking past and I spotted a bag for my mate. So I grabbed it for him, fella at work. And I also have a couple of black bags that I grabbed. Now, I went over to Adventure Kings at Eastern Creek to get a battery monitor for my 12 volt setup. And while I was there, they had a deal It was, I think, 4 bags that size for $25. They're normally that on their own, but they had a massive pallet there. They had 4 for $25. So I grabbed the 4, which I've used a couple. I had 2 spares. My mate at work, they're the ones he borrowed the other week, so I gave them to him cheap, really cheap, and he was happy with that. But while I was at the Fete, I came across this big bag. I actually spotted it hanging up on the gazebo, and I thought my mate might like it. Now, it's an Adventure Ridge, so it's Aldi brand. It is a massive bag. It's like a day or duffel bag, I guess you'd call it. Huge size. It's got the over-shoulder strap, so obviously you could use it as a sports bag. A couple of good sturdy handles on there. It's still got the Adventure Ridge tag on there where you can see the label's been ripped off it, but they're all brand new. I don't know if Aldi donate to Rotary or people buy things and then donate them to Rotary, but it's brand new. It hasn't been used. It's as clean as anything. There's no dust on it or anything like that. It's basically brand new out of the box. Got the zippered pocket on the front as well. So obviously, you know, if you had this in your tent, I guess you could put your keys, your wallet, your glasses, etc. in there. It's a massive bag. As you can see, I'm 6'2", 6'3", and it's a good size duffel bag. I don't know how many litres it is because the tag's been ripped off it. There is a tag inside it, but yeah, it doesn't say anything other than the brand and that it's made overseas, material polycotton. But that was hanging up on the gazebo. I got chatting to one of the lovely ladies, the volunteer ladies there on the stall, and told her my obsession with canvas. And she insisted that I meet her husband because he has the same the same mental sickness. The same mental sickness as I do. But yeah, I grabbed that from my mate. $6. $6. Now, it's got a tag on it, Toongabbie 7 Hills Lions Club. I guess that's their little shop front that they must have. So if people are out and about and you ever want to grab a bargain, I don't know whereabouts in 7 Hills it is. If I can find any details, I'll put it up on the screen and in the description below. But brand new bag, they're $30 odd at Aldi, $6. My mate was chuffed. As I said, I grabbed a couple of clear top ones while I was there. I'll show you those. Same thing though. They're the long, so they're sort of twice the length of these ones. Same height, but literally almost 2 bags in one, depending on which way you laid them. Yeah, well, if you go that way, it's 2 bags in one. Clear top as well, which are hugely popular for obvious reasons. If you've got that in your camp box, which I've got a couple in there. I've got one, I think it's an Austrail, and I've got a longer, I think it might be Adventure Ridge. I'll have to double check, but whatever brand anyway, I've got 2 or 3 in there. One's got all our cooking gear in it, the other's got like our fire lighter and matches, that sort of thing. With the clear top on them, you see straight away what's in there. Same thing, I grabbed 2 of these. Now, I cannot believe the price. Same thing, they've got the tag on the back, Toongabbie 7 Hills Lions Club. What do you reckon I paid for those? $2. $2 each. Like, as I said, I don't know if they've been donated by people, but you can see inside it, it's, again, a brand new bag, it's never been used. It's got a little bit of dust, obviously, on the lid from where it's been sitting in their shop, or on their shelves, or at the Fete. But super sturdy, it's a good cotton. I think from memory it's a 240 or 300 GSM. That one hasn't got a tag on it, it's still got the little plastic loop on there, but this one still does have the tag on there. But on the back it does state, yeah, heavy duty, 320 GSM ripstop weave for durability. I think from memory that's grams per square metre when they rate canvas. But webbed and reinforced carry handles, heavy duty zippers. It's got bound internal seams, and dimensionally that way, if you're looking at it, 400 long, 250 front to back, and then 150mm high. So 2 of those for $2. I've just noticed that one actually says $7 and that one says $2. I think from memory I gave her $5 for the 2 small ones anyway, and I gave her $10 for the large one, because at that price, even at 10 and 5, $15 for these 3 bags, it's so cheap. So I'm going to hang on to these 2 black ones, obviously being different coloured to the ones I've got. It's a little bit easier just to know what's in the bag even. As soon as you see the black, you know it's cooking gear or whatever gear you want to grab out. As I said, my mate at work was happy to grab the 2 Kings ones off me. They're brand new. He's the only person that used them. They were still in the plastic in the box. So he grabbed those, got a bargain. I grabbed these, got a bargain. Goes to charity. I was stoked. He's stoked with that. So I guess that's the point, folks. If you are in the market to buy camping gear, always go to Fetes, things like garage sales, marketplace on Facebook. You can pick up some really good deals. As I said, this Fete's on a couple of times a year and they seem to have a lot of this Aldi stuff there. Sometimes it can be not camping gear, it might be kitchenware or whatever. It seems to be all their special buy stuff, whether Aldi, if they don't sell them, maybe they just donate them or what. As I said, I'd love anyone that might know, please comment below, because I'd love to know how they get all this stuff. The other thing, I'll grab and show you, I just remembered. Oakley dokley, I was I was chuffed about this. Let me get the other one. I did a video, it'll be a few years ago now. It was one of the first videos, I think, on YouTube showing the Kmart brand jet boil, inverted commas, hiking stove, camp stove, whatever you want to call it. I put a video up a few years ago now and I've had countless people comment on the video and even message me through Instagram and Facebook, which be sure to check out too. Heaps of people have commented on how damn good these $50, or I think they're 64 now, 65 bucks, Campmaster jet boils are. I'll use the name, I'll say jet boil because everyone knows jet boil, but these things are brilliant. They come with the newer models. This was separate, but the newer models I think come with something similar to that now. That's a jet boil brand that someone bought me a couple of years back. But you got the plastic cup. I'll put a link below anyway if you want to watch that video. It's got the piece inside it, the base with the controller and all. These things are brilliant. When you're out camping and you want a coffee quick or a cup of tea, you can boil water for washing up. You can buy those freeze-dried camping meals in a bag and cook them in there. You can do cup of noodles, you can steam puddings. They're just brilliant. It'd be one of my most used and most favourite bits of gear. They're really good value, a quarter of the price of the jet boil. Excellent value, and the amount of times we've used it over the years and it's not failed us once. Works brilliantly every time. Comes with, well, it doesn't come with it, but you buy the little gas can, that screws on the bottom, and 2.5, 3 minutes you got hot water for your kettle, whatever. But when I was at the Fete the other week, same stall, had a milk crate behind her and they hadn't unpacked everything, and I saw that was taken out of the milk crate. I didn't know Aldi were doing them themselves, their own brand, but it's the same type of stove but in Aldi brand. Same thing. I said to her, oh, can I have a look at that? She got it out. She wasn't quite sure what it was, but she knew it was cheap. I said, how much? $2. $2. Now, I didn't need another one, but for the sake of that sort of money, what do you get for $2 nowadays? You could drop $2 on the street, you wouldn't even care. I grabbed it as a backup because for the amount that we do use this, it hasn't failed us yet, but if we are out camping one time and for some reason it did just stop working, at least I've got a spare. I've got plenty of room in the camp box. I'm going to take that one with me as well. Exactly the same thing, underneath the same. The only difference really is slightly bigger, slightly different fins around the base there where the heat obviously comes in or out. These vents are slightly different, and this one has a different style handle. The Kmart one's got these two handles which work fine, but sometimes they sort of hit together and you got to go one higher, one lower, and it's a little bit harder to tip when you're trying to pour hot water out of it. This one here has a flick over handle, locks in place, you're good to go. Same thing, rubber lid, who knows. I would almost guarantee and put money on it that they come out of the same factory or factories. That's the Aldi one, that's the Kmart one. The lids are identical, same cutouts on the bottom. The only difference is this Aldi one has a caution about hot surface. I don't know if the Kmart had it and it's worn off, maybe, I don't remember. But other than that, they're identical. And the same thing, inside as a comparison, again, that's the Kmart one, and that's the Aldi one. So you can see, slightly different design. Underneath, they're the same. The only difference mainly is this one has a little round orange on-off controller, which sometimes if you don't keep your eye on it and water starts to boil over and you try and turn that off quickly, the water can get your hand and sort of burn you. You've got to be careful with those ones. When I first bought it, a couple of times it got me. This one is more like your jet boil style, so it's got the fold over handle and it sits out further, so it's a little bit easier to turn your temperature up and down. But look at that, folks, that is brand new in the box. It's never been used, not a mark on it. Even when I first picked it up, the little clicker control, which works brilliantly, that wasn't even in place. That was sitting in the box. It hadn't even been installed because that just clips in. So same thing, $2. Like, it's just nuts. It's brand new. So as I say, if you are out and about, check out Fetes, check out garage sales, keep your eye out on any of those sort of open days. There's plenty of bargains out there. I've got a few other things in the garage at home actually, which we picked up at church Fetes for camping. We picked up a brand new, actually that was Aldi too, a brand new chemical toilet. Never been used. It was still sealed in the box. It came with the 2 chemicals, still sealed in plastic, all Adventure Ridge. I think we paid $10, maybe $15. This is probably 5 years ago now, but we paid 10 or 15 bucks and it even came with the pop-up tent. The lady said they'd bought a caravan and they had no use for it. So 15 bucks, like, how do you argue with that? We've used that countless times camping. The girls, my wife and the 2 girls, you got to have a toilet when you're out bush. 15 bucks, bargain. As I said, that thing's never been used. It hasn't even had a gas can screwed on it. So keep your eye out, folks. Camping does not have to be horrendously expensive. It can be if you want it to be, or if you're trying to keep up with the next people that are camping close by. But if you just want to get out, take your family out and enjoy the bush, keep your eye out for bargains. There's plenty to be had. So same thing, that goes down inside, the little handle, just squeeze it in, just a fraction, and then it just flips over, locks in place, and you're good to go. So $2. So thank you, massive shout out to the Rotary Club at Seven Hills, Toongabbie. As I said, I'll see if they've got a shop front and I'll put some details below in the video. Try and support your local charity groups like that. They do wonders for community. So that's it, guys. That's a wrap. I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you so much for watching and watching right till the end. I really appreciated all the comments and liking on the videos. I think I'm currently at about 2,800 subscribers. I really would love to hit 3,000 by the end of the year. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It takes 2 seconds and it helps the channel grow. The more the channel grows, the more I want to bring content like this. And often things that I buy for videos like this, I do buy out of my own pocket. I'm not sponsored. I purposely avoid sponsorship for a number of reasons. So everything that I buy for the channel and for these videos comes out of my own pocket. So every bit helps. YouTube don't pay a lot, but I'd love to just see the channel grow and eventually get a lot bigger. So thanks again. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We post regular updates on there all the time. Videos have been a little bit few and far between of late because I have had a cold hanging about now for I think a month and it's been difficult to get out. I am camping in 2 weekends time with a mate. Really looking forward to that. We were supposed to go away weeks ago and the rain buggered that. But yeah, please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, give the pages a like and a follow. And don't forget to check out our website as well. There's a merch page. We do have a little bit of merchandise, Velcro patches, stickers, t-shirts, that sort of thing. Again, not a huge money maker, but every bit gets pumped back into the channel. So thanks again, guys. I will leave it there. I'll pack this stuff back in the car and get out of here because it is getting a little bit cool now. It is 4:20, Sunday Arvey, and it is bloody cold out here. So as we always say, stress less, camp more, like my mate did. He hasn't got a 4-wheel drive, he's just got a Hilux 2-wheel drive ute, but took his wife and daughter out with some friends. They went camping, had a blast of a weekend. His daughter loved it, they can't wait to go again. Doesn't matter what vehicle you own or don't own, just get out and enjoy it, folks. And if we do see you out on the tracks, please say g'day. I'd love to meet viewers always, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Stress less, camp more. Catch ya.